Well, good morning, y'all. Yeah, it's it's cold. I got out of the truck this morning, and it said that it was 29 degrees. Well, 2 days ago it was 80 degrees. So what we're going to have to figure out is what these fish are doing today. I have no idea what they're going to be doing today, because that is a huge swing in a matter of 48 hours. But the first thing I got to do is I got to run up here and try to catch some bait. We've had a lot of rain the last 2 days, so we're going to see what this water temp's like once we get set up. But yeah, it's cold out here, y'all. So I'm going to run up here and catch some bait, and I'll see you again, or I'll catch you when we get set up. All right, y'all, we finally caught us some bait. Took us a little bit to catch some bait. Had it up coming all the way down to this spot, but I'm going to drag a spot that I've honestly never catfished before. It looked good. I didn't even scan it. I just looking at the map. Looks good. So we're gonna go ahead and we'll get, because there's caught all the bait there. I went down that way last time to try to catch catfish. Didn't even get a single bite. But the further I went up this way, I did catch fish. But what we got is where the river it's got a little openings going back into another big bay. So I'm just gonna drag out in front of it, see what happens. I've never drugged this before, never catfished this before. Never did anything with it before. So we're gonna get some rods out and see what happens. It's about the only thing we can do. I did get a couple white bass, because like I said before, I'm gonna try to see just how far I can get that bite to keep going. So I got a white bass head that I'm gonna throw straight out the back, and the rest of it's gonna be skipjack chunks. So I'm gonna put that skipjack head on my suspended rod, and we're just gonna see. There's a fish, just slowly taking it. He's not a big one, but he's just slowly taking it. Little bitty thing, I bet. Yeah, well, I don't think he's a big one at all. He's trying to be, in this current, he's trying to be a good one. He's trying to be a good one. Yeah, he's just swimming off slow. I think he's gonna get tangled up by the line. Well, we got some current today after all that rain we've had. He's staying down though. Where are you going, buddy? Yeah, that drift sock. Yeah, he's not that big. I mean, he's not a bad one to start the day for sure, but well, we got this current. If I get a hold of a good one today, it's going to be fun. That one hung up over there, but that's all right. Look, boy, that old hook got him good. Not a bad one to start the day. Just out there chilling in the main channel. Yeah. Thank you, buddy. There we got catfish on the line and deer in the background. I like that. Not a big one, by no means, but he's a fish. he is not a big one. But like I said, I've never drugged this before, so that's pretty good. 2 fish just bam bam like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Hello, little buddy. Yes, muddy as can be. It's about what I figured being cold like this. I figured y'all be down in that mud. That's what this is. It's just nothing but a big, all of it's a mud bank. you got it. I'll let you have that piece of bait. I got plenty, buddy. God dog. I was thinking, it starts getting cold like this, them old fish, I don't know if they don't, I mean, they go deep a little bit, but I know they kind of relate to that mud because it holds the heat better. You good looking little thing. Get bigger. You can have that piece of bait. All right. Where's the fish? A little better one. And again, I can't say much because he is in current. Oh yeah, he is in current, so I can't say much. Get this one out of the way. Yeah. Like I said, there is current. There's quite a bit of current. Well, I'll say quite a bit. There's enough to make a little fish feel big. So now he kind of give up unless he's swimming to me. Heck yeah. That little spot here is not bad. And I ain't never fished it before. I always blowed by it. Oh, don't go that way, don't go that way. Don't go that way. Yeah, he's not a bad one, but he's just a lot of current. About as big as that first one we caught. About as big as that first one we caught. Heck yeah. Way out in the main channel. All right. Yeah, he's about another 10, 12 pounder. Not a bad one for sure. All right. Yep, that hook got him just perfect. It has to be the bottom. Yep, that little hook got him just perfect. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, look at him. Another 10, 12 pounder right there. Thank you, buddy. All right. Ooh, there's a fish. Oh, did he let go? No, he still got it. Yeah, there we go. All about the same size today. That's all right though. Makes for a fun day. Yeah. I'm gonna say, man, I seen them on the graph. That's what I like about doing this sometimes. I'll just, pick a random stretch of river that I know I've never fished before. And like today, I didn't even scan it. I just started fishing. I just got to a spot and started fishing. Because a lot of times when you just kind of slow roll these spots like this, you know, it's really good indicator of what's down there. I mean, you can look at the graph all day long and, you know, speculate if that's catfish or whatever it may be. But you get into an area and then you just fish it. Yeah, you just kind of get on the spot and just fish it. Ah, he was hooked way better than I thought he was. Yeah, look at him, just, I mean, just muddy as can be. Yep, just muddy as can be. That's all right, that's why I say it. Because that mud holds a lot more heat, so I'm thinking that may be the ticket. Thank you, buddy. About another 8-pounder. Thank you, buddy. God, I got him. Finally. Let's slow this boat down. About the same size. That tells me there's fish here, just got to come across the right ones. Yep, just got to come across the right ones. With them all stuck to the mud like that, you know. See, messed around and got hooked. What happened to you? But every one of them just muddy. Good hook set again. That's another one. I mean, they are just stuck to the mud. Old cold front has got them dudes pushed down. They got all these fish just smashed down there. You got to clear a lot of line real quick, especially all the way out there. He don't feel like a bad one, but I don't think he's a monster, but he don't feel like a bad one. Yeah, he don't feel like a bad one. Hey man, with this current, make a 10-pounder feel like a 20 in a hurry. Oh, come on in here, buddy. But he is way out the channel. I'm sitting over 50 foot of water right now. I think he's just back there. Yeah, he's just back there twirling now. Like I said, man, these old fish, boy. Well, they're still willing to eat way out there. I like that. Yeah, I think that old headpiece is done now. There's 2 fish on it. Yeah, I didn't know what to expect coming out here. I'll tell you what, man, all these are some good quality eaters. That's a fact. So we got that. I knew that north wind was going to be something terrible today. So that doesn't help things. Well, hang on, buddy. Get you unhooked here in just a second. I mean, got him deep, boy. Ah, tell you what, I like these hooks. There we go. Yep, there's another one. All about the same size today. But like I said, I didn't know what kind of fishing we was gonna get into today, if any at all. It's based on what the weather was doing, you know. Yeah, I think that old headpiece is pretty much done. Oh man. All right, y'all. I'm probably going to end up making this a 2-part video, or put 2 days in the same video. However, I plan on doing it. We caught some fish. Like I said, this spot I've never drug it before, so never even fished it. To be honest with you, I always blow by this because I never, think that I just never think to stop here and fish it. But I ended up catching a few fish. No monsters, but that's to be expected. Like I said, let this cold front sit in a couple more days, and we'll start seeing some pretty good fish. Like I said, for the next 10 days, it's supposed to be kind of cool like it is now. Probably not so much in the 20s, but yeah, all in all, it wasn't a bad day. I'm gonna run down and catch some more bait, so I don't have to worry about wasting a bunch of time in the morning, because it took me a little while to find them this morning. But now that the sun's up, it's kind of, well, we're about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'm gonna run down and try to see if I can't just put a few more in the cooler for tomorrow. And I'll be back out here, and we'll continue this journey, because I didn't want to have to run this far north to catch bait, but that's what I had to end up doing. So this way, because there's some spots up there that I say up there that I want to fish, that usually does pretty good when the fish just kind of get, because they want to pull off in a deep hole, and we've got pretty good current today, so they're probably wanting to pull out of this current too. So, but that's what I'm going to do. So I will see you tomorrow. All right, good morning again, y'all. Well, the reason why I'm making this a 2-part video is because yesterday I came out here early because I wanted to fish the morning bite, but it took me a little while to find bait, so I kind of burned up the morning bite and ended up getting more or less a midday to afternoon. So we're back out here, but what I did figure out, well, more or less figured out yesterday, was that the the fish were trending a lot deeper and on mud banks, mud bottoms, where we're going to start is not the ideal bottom. It's kind of a hard, sandy, rocky bottom, but we're going to move up into a good, nice, soft mud bottom. So our plan is, because this hole here, we're in 50 foot, we're probably going to come across about 54 foot of water. I'm thinking with this cold fronts, it's been cold. It's another 20-degree morning, and so what I'm thinking is what's happening is these fish are wanting to get to someplace comfortable, because the drastic change, because like I said, well, 3 days ago now we were 80 degrees, I was wearing shorts. So I think the drastic change kind of like, because it shocks them, it shocks every fish. And so they may have just pushed down to something comfortable, temperature wise. So we're gonna pull out of this hole. Conditions about the same. Let's see I'm gonna let you know what the water temp is here in a second. Let me get to it. But the conditions are about the same as yesterday. We're gonna have, supposedly we had current this morning, I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna have this north wind again. where are we at? Yeah, 62 degrees. So yesterday the water temp was starting off in the morning. I think it was about the same. But anyway, we're going to pull up out of this big hole, and then it goes up to like 30 something foot. I'm going to say that I'm either going to pick up fish in this hole or it's going to be on the outside rods towards the main channel. But then again, I always like to keep that shallower water honest, and keep a couple rods there, because sometimes you'll pick up a good one. All right, I already got bait cut up. It's bait that I caught yesterday. It's fresh. It's been on ice overnight. I don't keep it more than 2 days if I don't have to. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and get the boat moving, and we will see if we can't drag something out of this little spot here. There we go. Where are you going, buddy? Where are you going? Again, we got this current just like yesterday, so I can't base a whole lot on that. But out here in 50 something foot of water, first fish of the morning, good deal. Good deal. But still about the same as we were running into yesterday. But nevertheless, skunk is out of the boat. Skunk is out of the boat. Oh, look at that hook where it got him. I mean, just penetrated behind everything. Yeah, good deal. He's not near as muddy. Of course, like I said, this bottom here where I'm at is quite a bit, it's quite a bit harder than what we're going to be fishing here for long. Thank you, buddy. Getting the skunk out of the boat. Heck yeah. Oh, God, no. Yeah, he definitely wanted it. He definitely wanted it, that's a fact. Not a monster, but this old current, boy, it'll definitely fool you every time. But he's the best one so far. Yeah, oh yeah, he's the best one so far. They're way out in that channel. That's about where I figured they'd be. Not a bad one. About like the ones we were catching yesterday. Oh, get out of that drift sock. Get out of that drift sock. Get out of that drift sock. Yeah, he's not a bad one. Go ahead and get him in here. Got another 10, 12 pounder. Yeah, about another 10, 12 pounder. I mean, not a bad average as far as fish goes, but I sure would like to catch a big one. I sure would. Where's all your big brothers and sisters at, buddy? Yeah, damn. Pretty good in there, boys. Yeah, dog. Easy, easy. I don't like having these big hooks run through my hands, so chill out, buddy. Chill out. Heck yeah. Yeah. All covered in mud, about where I figured they'd be. Thank you, buddy. Well, all right. There's a fish. Yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking, that these fish will start moving up a little shallower as the day progresses. Yeah, it's kind of what I was figuring. He's probably about like the rest of them, just, you know, that 8 to 12 pound range. I mean, he's definitely nothing special, but a fish nonetheless. He's probably gonna get tangled up in another line. Trying to get him up above it, but I don't know if I will. Yeah, I didn't. He's using that current to his advantage, though. That's a fact. Yeah, he got tangled up in it. He's definitely using that current to his advantage. Ah, dog it. Yeah, that's about what I figured. About like the rest of them. He's slightly bigger. Let's get this net. Even though he's not that big, but he's got me all tangled up, and I don't want him to get me any worse. Besides that, I haven't wet the net today, so I'm gonna do it on this fish. He got me all tangled up. Okay. Board off of here. Yeah, he's probably big old fat thing though, boys. I mean, a big old fat thing. God, dog. I love these hooks. Okay, let's see if I can get this mess squared away. Yeah, you did a number. Of course, it's my fault. I should have reeled that planer board down. That's all right. Let me just get that off of there. See if we can't. Well, you talk about lucky. All right. Big old fat thing. I'm glad to have you though, buddy. Yeah, well, he's actually probably close to 20 pounds. Look at that dang belly on him, golly. But I figure they start moving up a little bit shallower once this, because we started off at 60, like right at 61, 62 degrees this morning. We're up to 66, so. All righty, appreciate it, buddy. And I got the net wet, so that's a good deal. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. So, because I only had a few hours to come out here this morning to fish, and it's probably going to be about a good time too. But so yesterday, like I said earlier, I wasted a bunch of time. Well, I say wasted a bunch of time. It just took me a lot longer to catch the bait that I wanted. So I burned up the morning bite, but you know, the afternoon and you know the noon to afternoon bite was actually pretty good. It was picking up pretty good. But I wanted to come out here and see what it was like the first couple hours of the morning, and it wasn't bad. Still no big fish. The thing is though, is what I've kind of figured out about these big fish over the years is when you get a huge swing in temperature like this. So the last time I was out, when I was wearing shorts and stuff, the water temp was still in the, it was in the upper 70s, mid to upper 70s. And so we had that cold snap come in, which it was cold for a couple of days, cold and rainy, which of course that'll drop the temperature of the water real fast. So what them bigger fish do, just in my observation over the last few years, is that they just they want to get someplace comfortable. And whether it be deep, you know, a hole, or, you know, kind of in that mid-range stuff, but they don't tend to bite. So what we need to have happen is, if it's going to stay like this, then it needs to stay like this. So that way the fish can them bigger fish get acclimated to the temperature of the water. And then they'll start getting active again and stuff. So of course it'll go the opposite way too. If we stay cold like this for a while, and then we get a couple days where it's nice and warm, you know, it'll go back the same way. But when it just gets real cold and stays real cold, then that's a little bit different story. But like today, all the fish come out real deep first thing. Then I started getting a few more bites as the water temp started coming up a little bit shallower. So the biggest fish we caught was, you know, came out of the shallow water. But yeah, that's what I wanted to try to do. You know, check out these cold snaps that we get, and it's going to get better from here, because as these temperatures get a little bit lower, these fish get a little bit more comfortable. It's just going to get a lot more fun. But like always, I appreciate you guys watching this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.